Welcome and welcome back to Simfidelity. The house been upgraded. Something like I ain't wanna go too hard. Plus, he have enough money for all that, as you can see, down to the last. But I like how it came out. And here's a little tip: you don't want random Sims coming in, touching computers, or that's the only thing they do, go run to the computer. Just lock the doors. That's what I do. So I made him an office and locked it so only he's allowed in there. So when he has visitors, they'll hang out in the places that he intended. And I'm sure most of you knew that. So if you knew, you know. If you didn't, there you go. But he was also having trouble. Like he was already feeling like he didn't want to be at the computer. So I was like, oh, maybe that could be writer's block. That's why he keep getting up, to be a little bit more whatever. So I tried to find him inspiration. So I made him go to the bookshelf and just read something, and whatever he picks up, that could be the next genre book he writes. He happened to pick up a romance novel, and I thought that was just something like a genre that was already there, but you have to be flirty for that. And good thing he had a date with Miko that was good, and they gave, I don't know what that is, a bottle of liquor and some ice, and it makes you flirty. So you went to sleep and woke up flirty. See how it work out sometimes. So he was starting writing his new book.
Oh, your Sims are flawed,
his entrepreneur skills went up. And so as I'm following him, I see he walked right by Miko, and I'm sure he would have came out and talked to her himself. And I'm kind of kicking myself for nudging him and to come back out to talk to her. I want to see what he would do on his own, but what's done is done.
Quink, Kuzip, Cleavar, Nabaquink.
Pinaruja Sapa, Maxine, Kaboom. Chill, Kobaka!
Yanka, Bamu, Zamba, Grasha. I have flu schmizzle.
Zappelnorf.
Bon and Gravi?
Super.
Oh, yibs.
Fwash. Rubum Carl.
Venaya.
I was gonna have him go to the cafe and sell books until I realized how late it was. So then I just turned it into, he visited homie, just shooting shit. And look like, it's right before closing. So I turned it into, instead of him going to sell books. He was just going to go hang out, loosen up, so he can get his creative juices flowing. Jacqueline Rush was there, and I was hoping that the two of them would, like, you know, gravitate towards each other. But that wasn't the case. But I think he ended up, I don't know if she came up to him or if he came up to her. But he ended up talking to Penny Pizzazz, I think that's her name. And the two of them just kept talking the whole night.
Online. Big boys. Chef and secretary. And Sue bathroom. Seraphine. Fire party. Isn't the first. Smart
Befallen Marble, Grisham, Wapata, Cretan? Nina Paula Chava, Lord Posh.
And Shorty keep calling about planning on having a baby. And I just keep what I always do, you know, figure it out yourself. And this has to be like the third, fourth, maybe even the fifth time. And she came through. Well, asked that question. So she really must be on the fence about it. But the very next day, Penny just walks in the house. That's what, and again, the two of them just kept talking. Kept talking. So, part of me, like, I didn't think of it then, but I'm thinking about it now. And I'm saying, because the biography that he wrote for Britney, I didn't drop it yet. I actually want to drop that for the Literary Digest to make it, because being that it's a bestseller, I want him to get the most he can get for it. So I'm figuring that it didn't drop yet, but the word is out on it. So maybe she's trying to get her name, because I think right now she's a rising star. So maybe she's looking to get something written, because he did write a screenplay and all that, so maybe that's why. But I don't know. I'm still on the fence about what I'm gonna do with that, or what's gonna become of them. I just know that they became fast friends. But the night on the town, it definitely gave me an idea of what to do. So I just thought, like, the change of scenery is good, and you know, the story can grow from there. So I thought, why don't he just go and visit, you know, start visiting people that's his friends, going to their spots, and why not start with Miko? And I'm gonna leave it here, and I think that's where we're gonna start tomorrow. If you stayed this long, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow.